Hey guys, it is Friday here in West Virginia, so it is time for us to do our Free It Friday. And unfortunately, I don't have all the cars I was hoping to have for today. I'm still lacking my 64 Cadillacs from 97M. They're in the States already. They're at the distribution hub. I think it's in New York. I'm just waiting for them to be dispatched to the USPS, and then it will only take like another day or two for them to get here to West Virginia. But what's funny is the car that we're going to take a look at today also came from China, and I ordered it like a week after I ordered the Cadillacs. Not sure why that is, why I got this so much sooner. Because the guy that I bought the caddies from, shipped them quite quickly, like the next day or 2 days after I purchased them, so it wasn't a holdup because of that. So I don't know what the deal is. So if they do come today or tomorrow in the mail, I will go ahead and do an unboxing video on them over the weekend. If they don't come until Monday, we'll just wait till next Friday to do the unboxing. But today we do have a really beautiful 64 Impala from Fineworks. As you can see here, I'm not sure if it's 14 karat, 24 karat, whatever it is. It is beautiful though, and it is everywhere. I mean, they did every inch of this car except for the tires. That's about it. And I'll show you once we get it out of the box. It's very similar to Spectra Flame, like the yellow Spectra Flame that is on the 1948 Chevy from Hot Wheels that we unboxed a couple weeks ago. So they do look pretty cool sitting next to each other. In fact, I'll do some pics of that for IG, maybe over the weekend. So this originally came wrapped in cellophane. I already pulled that off. The box is just a sleeve that goes over. And then you have this nice acrylic case with a mirrored base, as you can see, the reflection of the bottom of the car and the other accessories that come with it. So we're going to go ahead and pull the acrylic top off. That way we can get the car out and take a look at it. Okay, so as you can see, it is very nicely done. And first we're going to look at the base and the accessories. So this one is still numbered like all the others. This one is number 850, I think, if I can get it to focus. Yeah, 850 of 999. Now the cars are not numbered, just the box, the case, honestly. And then, it's same thing like with RLC stuff. When they do number, like the chase cars, they're numbered on the box, but not the car itself. It's more meaningful, I think, if they put it on the car too, but they don't. So anyways, they also gave us a couple of accessories with this one. The only time I got a set of wheels and tires with one was when I bought my very first Fineworks. That was the black drop top, the black and gold one. It came with an extra set of wheels and tires, and it was these exact same ones. I don't know what's up with these wheels. They are kind of an odd-looking wheel for a lowrider. As you can see, it almost looks like black spokes in a way, but then it's got that huge center hub that kind of stands out. They look like the Euro style wheels that you see on, like, I don't know, 190E, something like that. They're not like typical lowrider wheels. They're not even typical. Oh, come on, focus. I don't know why it's doing that. There we go. Well, I don't know. It's not even really an American style wheel. It's more for the Euro stuff. A lot of the Porsches and Mercedes that you see from Hot Wheels have wheels that are similar to that. But yeah, definitely weird. Still have the set that came with the black Impala, but I wouldn't put them on it. I would rather have the stock wheels from Fineworks, the wire spokes, which aren't that great. As you can see, what they are, they're basically just a chrome disc style wheel, and then they have this plastic photo etched, I guess I would call it, piece that glues down on the wheel. And there's a little dome in the center of the chrome disc style wheel or dish style. And this kind of sets up a little bit to kind of give it a more three-dimensional look with the spokes. But yeah, if you start messing with the wheel a lot, that plastic piece will pop out, and you'll see that behind it is just a chrome finish with a little bump in the middle where that center sets on, so the spokes do not set totally flat against the chrome part to give it that 3D kind of look. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of their wheels, but for right now, I'm going to leave these on this car till I can find a special set of wheels for this guy, because I would most likely get the gold ones from RPX1, but they are gold painted. I would rather try to find somebody that has wheels that look more like a gold plated finish. They don't have to be gold plated. It could even be like a candy gold paint or whatever, but something that has more of a shine to it than most 3D printed wheels that I've been seeing out there. So I'm going to hold out and see what I can find, because this car is gorgeous and everywhere you look, it's gold. So, as I said, the only thing you can see here that is not gold is the tires and the screws that hold it together. The whole chassis is gold plated, even under where the wheels lift, and it is fully adjustable pivot ball style suspension on this beauty. And it does still have an opening hood with a fully detailed engine that is all gold. They do have a mural on the bottom side of the hood of a lady smoking, which is kind of cool. That does break up the monotony with all the gold stuff, but it does look killer. It does look like a show car. This is the one thing that they were lacking before on their other ones that they released, because the motors were very bland. The under the hood was painted black. The motor was like a medium blue color with a red air cleaner, and it just didn't pop. It didn't look like it belonged to the car. But yeah, this thing looks really good. It does look like the under the hood area, the motor compartment of a true show car lowrider. And then the trunk also opens to reveal nothing on the bottom of the deck lid. It is just gray or bare metal on the bottom side of the trunk lid. And inside, though, the speaker enclosure, the tank, which I would say is an air tank, because this doesn't really resemble hydraulic pumps. There's no batteries, nothing like that. But anyways, it's still pretty cool. But everything is gold, and the rear tail panel, usually where it is silver chrome, that is also gold. And then the roof does come off, and as you can see, absolutely everything in the interior is gold. Steering wheel, dash, seats, floorboards, you name it, it is gold. Now, the only thing that is kind of strange is that around the windshield, they didn't do any detail with it at all. Usually, all of their cars have had black trim around the windshield, except for the pink one. The pink one had chrome around the windshield. Now, there are a couple that I do not have. The one with like the comic book style graffiti paint job, and then the one that was one of the first releases with the bones on the side and the pink interior. Those I do not have, so I'm not sure how the windshield was treated on those, but every one of the other ones are black except for the pink one has chrome trim. And I'm really surprised they didn't do anything with this to at least give it some kind of detail, but it's all like crystal clear. There's no detail whatsoever on the window frame, which is odd. And also, if you want to be topless, they do give you a boot, and it is gold. So everything is gold. As I mentioned, it's going to be a challenge to find the right set of wheels for this. If I can't locate a set pretty soon, I probably will just order a set of the gold from RPX1. Now, I did want to put this next to the Impala and see how they match up. They look very similar to one another. And now those RPX1 wheels on the 48 Chevy, those are actually pretty nice. That gold finish that's on those wheels, I really like. It's a little more vibrant and shiny than the all gold ones that they offer. At least it looks that way to me. So I may just get a set of them for the car, even though it has a chrome lip. Still, it may be the best option. They sure do look cool next to each other, that's for sure. As you can see, it's pretty cool. The 48 and the 64, all gold, all the time. So, anyways, guys, that's it for our Free It Friday. As I mentioned, if the caddies do happen to pop up over the next day or two, we will do the unboxing this weekend. If they don't come till Monday or Tuesday, then we'll just wait until next week or next Friday, because Monday we'll be doing our Mopar Monday, and we do have some more e-bodies to crack open. And there are also a couple of B bodies, but I think we're just going to be doing the E bodies, but we'll see what happens. So turn on your notification bell so you do know if we do drop a spontaneous video over the weekend, or any time for that matter. You'll have the bell on and it will alert you when we do have something new come up. But enjoy your weekend, guys, and we will see you again maybe over the weekend, if not on Monday for our Mopar Monday. Have a great weekend.